Hi, my name is Vincent Simoni. In today's lesson, I'm going to be telling you why good players invert the racket on the forehand. Let's get right into it. Today, the best of the best players always seem to invert the racket before they start the swing. What you are actually seeing is the racket head staying in front of the hand. This is very important for gaining massive amounts of power on the forehand. Let me explain. By keeping the racket face in front of our hand, we are effectively storing our energy. The second that we put it behind our hand, we are no longer able to get lag and this whipping effect that everyone desires, but no one really seems to understand. In order to achieve lag and great amounts of power, we need to keep the racket face in front of the hand. And when we go to drop the racket in the swing phase, it needs to also stay in front of the hand. This phase I refer to as pat the dog. But a lot of people from this step will take the racket and put it behind their hand into the flashlight position, or what you could call, the WTA forehand, the old school forehand. But what the smart players have figured out, both men and women, is that keeping the racket face in front of the hand allows for the most optimal range of motion, so that the racket head can come through as the last part of our kinetic chain. So when we go to start the swing, we explode with the body first, then we drive this forwards, okay? It's lagging behind us as dead weight, okay? We drive the butt cap first, and now as we're driving forwards, this part of the racket is lagging behind us very loose, and we get a whiplash effect where we can just get massive amounts of power, but it's impossible to get lag if we start from here, okay? Yes, the racket's gonna end up in this position, but by doing this before driving the body, we're skipping the massive step, and this entire range of motion from here to here is not gonna be there, and you won't get any power. Instead, you'll be relying on all the power that you can get from just using your forearm. And this is the root cause of all injuries in tennis, okay? This happens on other shots too, but mainly the forehand. People get tennis elbow because they're sending their arm on a lone mission, okay? Your arm weighs maybe 10 pounds at most, unless you're, in the gym doing curls for the girls, okay? So why would you want to use your arm, which is probably making up 5% of your body weight, instead of using the other 95% of your body first? So this is sort of the principle of how to get effortless power, where we need to throw the swing from the ground up, explode with the legs, straighten out the upper body, and then let the arm lag loose behind us and have the racket head come through as the last part of the kinetic chain, okay? Understanding of these principles will allow you to have swing efficiency and start beating players that are a lot better than you, okay? If you like this video, I recommend taking the next step and going into my online course, because it takes what we've learned here and it builds on it and will show you the complete biomechanics of modern tennis so you can start performing better in matches and getting through a few rounds at tournaments. Click the link down below and take the course. In any event, thanks for tuning in, and use what you've learned to modernize your game. Ciao.